Scorpio, you've felt it coming, haven't you? That strange electric pressure in the air, that invisible force tugging at your chest, whispering, something is shifting, something is rising, something is calling you. It hasn't been easy lately. The silence has been loud. The signs have been confusing. The people around you, distant, unpredictable, or suddenly gone. And within you, this overwhelming sense that the life you've known is about to collapse into something else entirely. You've tried to shake it, tried to explain it, tried to distract yourself, but deep down, your soul already knows. This isn't just another emotional wave. This is your shadow rebirth. And it's beginning now. From July 23rd to July 25th, the universe is activating 3 powerful karmic gateways around you. Gates that have been sealed, not just in this lifetime, but across multiple soul incarnations. These are doors of destiny, Scorpio, and once they open, you will never be the same again. This isn't a metaphor. This isn't fantasy. This is real energetic surgery designed by your higher self before you were even born. You came here to Earth during this exact timeline for this reason, to awaken, to remember, to transform the darkness inside you into divine power. And let's be clear, you're not being punished. You're being chosen to go where others can't, to feel what others avoid, to walk through pain, betrayal, abandonment, and still emerge with soul fire in your eyes. Because Scorpio, you are not weak. You are the phoenix, the ancient soul who has died 1,000 spiritual deaths and still stands taller each time. And this time, you're not just standing, you're about to rise. July 23rd to July 25th is a cosmic corridor, a sacred 72-hour gateway where your past timelines will begin to collapse, and your true soul path will start to rise from the ashes. You'll notice strange things, unfinished situations resurfacing out of nowhere, dreams that feel like messages, a sudden craving to burn bridges, cut cords, or disappear, a longing to reclaim your truth, even if it makes others uncomfortable. These aren't mood swings, these are karmic pulses, signals that your rebirth has begun. And make no mistake, this process won't always feel light and easy. It will test you, it will stretch you, it will ask you to shed identities you once clung to like armor. But if you allow it, if you trust it, if you face the shadows instead of running from them, you'll walk through those 3 karmic doors and find a version of yourself that's been waiting lifetimes to be reborn. So Scorpio, are you ready? Ready to embrace the fire? Ready to reclaim your lost gift? Ready to burn down what no longer serves you and rise in your full cosmic truth? Because this isn't just a video. This is a soul activation, a divine invitation to step into your shadow rebirth. Let's unlock this ancient mystery together. The time is now, and you are the key. Scorpio, you weren't born for comfort. You weren't born to blend in. You were born in the shadows, molded by mystery, sharpened by pain, destined to become a master of death and rebirth. From the moment you entered this world, the universe handed you the contract of transformation. Where others were given light, you were handed darkness. Not to suffer in it, but to own it, to shape it, to rise from it. And yet, lately, something has been off. You've felt stuck, heavy, like a fog has settled over your soul, people draining your energy, patterns repeating, old wounds bleeding into new moments. You're not imagining it. What you're experiencing is the final wait before the shadow rebirth begins. Between July 23rd and July 25th, something ancient and irreversible is stirring. Pluto, your ruling planet, the god of the underworld, is aligning with karmic gateways that haven't opened in over 60 years. And Scorpio, these gates are opening for you. They're not external doors. They are energetic vaults inside your soul, sealed shut across multiple lifetimes. And they're connected to 3 things you've carried for far too long. 1. Past life promises. There are vows you once made, possibly in another body, another era. Promises like, I'll never trust again. I must stay small to survive. If I love fully, I'll be abandoned. These vows weren't curses, they were protections, but now they're cages, and the rebirth begins when you're ready to break free of them. Unhealed betrayal wounds, you've given your loyalty like gold, but over and over people have broken it, shattering your trust, cracking your heart. This betrayal wound is one of Scorpio's deepest karmic lessons. It teaches you to discern, to guard your power, and most importantly, to stop overgiving to those who haven't earned your energy. From July 23rd onward, a betrayal from the past, whether emotional, romantic, or ancestral, may return to your consciousness, not to hurt you, but to liberate you. This is your moment to release the guilt, the confusion, and the belief that you deserved what happened. You didn't, and now it's time to reclaim what was stolen. 3. Your deepest soul fears at your core, Scorpio. You carry an ancient fear, the fear of being fully seen, because if the world sees your truth, they'll see your power. And for centuries, that power has been misunderstood, feared, or suppressed. But the universe is done waiting. It's not asking you to tiptoe anymore. It's saying, face it, feel it, own it, rise with it. Why now? Because finally, you are strong enough. Strong enough to handle the grief you've buried. Strong enough to break patterns that run through your bloodline. Strong enough to stare your shadow in the face and say, I am not afraid of you anymore. I am you, and I am reborn. This chapter of your life isn't about healing a single heartbreak or closing a single wound. It's about erasing lifetimes of spiritual limitation and stepping fully into your multi-dimensional truth. The universe waited for the exact alignment of soul, timing, and energy, and now it's here. This is the moment where the fire inside you becomes brighter than the fear around you. This is where your rebirth truly begins. So breathe, feel it, because whether you're ready or not, the gates are opening. Scorpio, the shadow rebirth is not just about healing, it's about unlocking. Opening doors that have been sealed shut for lifetimes by trauma, fear, betrayal, and soul contracts. From July 23rd to July 25th, 3 karmic doors are being revealed to you. These doors don't just hold pain, they hold power. Power you're finally ready to reclaim. Let's unlock them now. Karmic Door 1, the Betrayal Loop. This door lives in your trust wound. You gave your loyalty, your time, your soul. And what did they give back? Lies, manipulation, silence, disrespect. This karmic door forms when your heart was broken and your trust was never repaired. You've likely replayed this pattern with different faces. Lovers who used your vulnerability. Friends who turned envious or distant. Family who never saw your truth. And each time you asked yourself, why do I attract this? Here's the truth. It's not because you're weak. It's because your soul was waiting for you to break the pattern, not the people. The loop continues until you heal the root, the belief that you must earn love by sacrificing yourself. Between July 23-24, someone or something may return from the past, not to wound you again, but to test you. This is your karmic moment to say, no more, no more, no more. This isn't about revenge or hate. It's about self-respect. The universe will keep sending the same lesson until you pass the final test. Karmic Door 2, the power you gave away. This one cuts even deeper, because it's about the ways you've silenced yourself out of guilt, fear, or love. How many times did you say yes when your soul screamed no? How often did you shrink yourself to make others comfortable? This karmic door is tied to soul contracts you made in this life and others, contracts where you handed your power over to a parent, a partner, a boss, a spiritual teacher. But now, the balance must be restored. This door opens when you reclaim your voice, even if it shakes, your boundaries, even if it disappoints others, your spiritual independence, even if you stand alone. From July 24th to 25th, you may feel a fire rising inside you, an urge to quit something, end something, walk away, or speak a truth you've held in for years. That is your soul taking back its throne. And Scorpio, when you stop giving away your energy to people who drain it, your real destiny begins. Karmic Door 3. The Secret Mission. This door is the most mysterious and the most sacred. It's connected to a past life ability or soul mission that was sealed because the world wasn't ready, and neither were you. You've likely seen signs, vivid dreams that feel more like memories, déjà vu around strangers or certain locations. A strange pull toward ancient symbols, snakes, phoenixes, eclipses, or sacred ruins. You've always felt you were here for something bigger, but couldn't quite name it. That's because this gift was hidden until you passed the other 2 karmic doors. On July 25th, a divine synchronicity may strike. A strange encounter, a prophetic dream, a song lyric, or even a conversation that feels impossibly accurate. It will confirm what you've always suspected. You are not who you thought you were. You are something far more ancient, rare, and needed on this earth. This door isn't about remembering your past. It's about reclaiming your soul's blueprint and using it to awaken others, Scorpio. The keys are already in your hand. You've already walked through lifetimes of pain to reach this point. All that's left now is to step through. Scorpio, every rebirth comes with a test, and yours begins now. You've done the inner work, you've faced the pain, you've looked at the karmic patterns that haunted your life and said, I'm ready to let go. But before the universe lets you rise, it wants to know one thing. Did you really learn the lesson? Between July 23rd and 25th, you'll feel it, not just in your body, but in your energy, your thoughts, your instincts. A strange emotional pull, a storm in your chest, an urge to react, defend, chase, or fall back into what once broke you. This is your shadow test, the final trial before your soul steps into the next dimension of its evolution. Let's be clear, your shadow isn't the enemy. It's the part of you that once kept you safe. It held your trauma, your fear, your inner child's survival instinct, but it also kept you small. It clings to control. It repeats old stories. You're not ready. You'll be abandoned again. Don't shine too bright. And during this test, it will do everything it can to stay alive. You may feel emotionally triggered by someone who mirrors a past abuser, spiritually drained, questioning your progress and doubting your worth, or seduced by the idea of going back to an old version of yourself, because it's familiar, even if it's toxic. This is not a punishment, it's the final purge. The universe isn't testing your strength, it's confirming your upgrade. It's checking. Will you fall for the illusion again? Will you give your power to fear, ego, or external approval? Will you finally observe without attachment? Will you let the wave of emotion rise without becoming it? Don't react to the noise. Don't chase validation. Don't explain your transformation to people still stuck in their illusions. This is a time to stand in stillness, to trust the fire inside you more than the chaos around you. Because Scorpio, this isn't a small transformation, it's a full energetic death and rebirth. Your old self is being burned away, the one who settled for less, silenced their voice, betrayed their own soul for temporary comfort. That version is dying, and your shadow knows it. So it will scream, it will tempt, it will throw every trick it has to keep you where you were. But this time, you're not falling for it. Instead, you will breathe through the chaos, hold space for your feelings without reacting. Step back from toxic drama and protect your sacred energy at all costs, because this isn't just about passing a test. This is your initiation into your next spiritual identity. An identity that doesn't need approval, that doesn't fear silence, that doesn't run from intensity, but owns it. The next version of you is more raw, more clear, more powerful than you've ever known. But you can't bring your old wounds into your new timeline. So when the triggers rise, see them for what they are. The final cries of a self that no longer fits. And when you refuse to react, you pass the test, you reclaim your throne, you earn the right to walk through the third karmic door and step into a timeline that was always waiting on the other side of your shadow. Scorpio, you were born for this moment, and now your soul is watching. So rise, warrior of the dark, and show the universe you remember who you are. Scorpio, now that you've faced the karmic truth and passed the shadow test, it's time to seal your rebirth, not just spiritually, but energetically, because transformation isn't complete until it's claimed, and claiming requires ritual, a moment of conscious energy, where your intention becomes a vibration, and your vibration reshapes your entire timeline. Let's step into that now. Between July 23rd and 25th, under the cosmic shadow window, you're being called to perform the Shadow Door Ritual, a sacred act that realigns you with your soul contract and reclaims your power from the past. The Shadow Door Ritual, to be performed at night time. You don't need expensive tools, you don't need a full moon or a perfect setup, you just need presence and a willingness to face yourself with honesty. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Create your sacred space. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Turn off distractions, dim the lights, and light a single candle, either black for release or white for rebirth. Let the flame symbolize your own transformation. Let it burn for what your soul is ready to leave behind. Step 2. Write down 3 things that haunt you. On a piece of paper, write 3 specific things that are still weighing down your spirit. These can be regrets you still carry, betrayals that never got closure, deep fears that are still running your decisions. Don't overthink it. Let your intuition speak. Let your shadow have a voice so you can finally let it go. Step 3. Speak the rebirth. Invocation. Hold your list in your hands. Feel the weight of those memories, the tension in your chest. Then softly whisper this. I release the weight of what was. I reclaim the fire of what I am. My past is not my prison. It is my teacher. And I am ready to rise. Say it once, then again and again until you feel something shift. This isn't just a mantra, it's a soul declaration. Step 4. Burn or bury the paper. With care and safety, burn the paper or bury it in soil. Fire returns energy to the universe. Earth transforms it into new life. As you do this, imagine those fears dissolving. See them leaving your aura. Feel the power returning to your body. This is your energetic release, your karmic cleanse. Step 5. Commit to one bold step. Now comes the most important part. Action. Grab a new paper and write down one bold move you'll take in the next 24 hours that honors your rebirth. It could be saying no to someone who drains you, speaking your truth even if your voice shakes, walking away from a job, habit, or relationship that no longer fit, creating a boundary you've avoided for years. It doesn't have to be huge, it just has to be real, because energy flows where commitment goes. This one act sends a message to the universe. I'm serious, I'm ready, I am no longer the same. Scorpio, this isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. This ritual isn't for show, it's for you. It's how you close the old story, how you walk through the karmic doors, how you mark the moment where your shadow rebirth becomes real. You've survived the pain, you've passed the test. Now, it's time to rise. So take a breath, light the flame, and let your soul speak. Because the world isn't waiting for a perfect version of you. It's waiting for your true self to finally return. And Scorpio, that moment is now. Scorpio, this isn't just an astrology reading, this is a soul prophecy. This message didn't find you by accident. It was called into your life because your soul is standing at a threshold, one you've spent lifetimes preparing for. You are the shadow phoenix, the one who burns and resurrects. Not once, but again and again. Each time stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than before. You don't just survive the darkness, you become light within it. And now, that cycle of death and rebirth is reaching its most powerful point yet. Between July 23rd and 25th, you are not just closing a chapter, you are exiting an old matrix entirely. This isn't just emotional growth. This is a complete energetic recalibration, a breaking of soul contracts, a dissolving of false identities, a reclaiming of who you truly are, the world you've been waiting for, that vision in your heart, the life where you feel free, respected, fulfilled, and spiritually alive. You're not waiting for it anymore. You're already building it with every truth you speak, with every fear you release, with every karmic door you walk through. You are shifting timelines. What used to hold you back will no longer have access to you. The people who didn't see you will fade. The pain you carried will turn into wisdom, and the shadow you feared will become the very fuel of your power. Because that's the truth, Scorpio. The shadow was never your enemy. It was your cocoon, and now it's time to break free. So here's your final initiation. This is the moment where you don't just hear the prophecy, you become it. I want you to take a breath, place your hand over your heart, and repeat after me, not as a phrase, but as a soul command. Affirmation for the Shadow Phoenix. I walk through the shadows unafraid. I was born for this rebirth. I release what no longer serves me. I rise with the fire of truth. I claim my divine power. I am the storm. I am the calm after it. And I am the light it reveals. Say it again. Whisper it. Shout it. Write it. Feel it in your bones. Let this be the moment you step into the version of you that your soul has been waiting for. The one who doesn't explain their transformation, because their energy speaks louder than words. The one who no longer shrinks to fit broken places. The one who walks into the unknown and says, "Even here, I am powerful." Scorpio, you didn't come to Earth to play small. You came to awaken the codes locked deep in your blood, your dreams, your intuition. You came to lead others out of the illusion by being the one who isn't afraid to evolve. The final message is this: you were never broken. You were just buried, and now you're rising. The fire in you isn't destructive. It's sacred. You are not here to repeat cycles. You are here to end them. And July 23rd to 25, that's the portal. Don't waste it. Don't doubt it. Walk through it, eyes open, heart clear, soul ready. Because the prophecy is real. The power is already inside you. And your time is now. Scorpio, if this message stirred something in your soul, if your body felt chills, if your heart felt exposed, if your intuition whispered, "This is about me," then this wasn't just a video. It was a mirror of your power, a mirror of your path, a mirror of the sacred warrior within you who has walked through fire after fire and still chooses to rise. So pause, take a breath, let it settle in your bones. Because July 23rd, 25th isn't just a timeline on a calendar, it's a cosmic checkpoint that was designed for your soul before you were even born. And you're here, you've made it, you're hearing this because you're ready. And Scorpio, when you're ready, the entire universe starts to shift. If you've been living in survival mode, if you've been repeating old karmic loops, if you felt invisible, unheard, or spiritually disconnected, know this: those days are over. You are not here to remain in the cage. You are here to break it, burn it, bless it, and walk forward freer than you've ever been. That's what this prophecy was about. You weren't sent here to be normal. You were sent here to be unforgettable, to be intense, to be truth, to walk into rooms and shift energy just by existing. And now that your karmic doors have opened, now that your shadow has been seen, now that your soul has been heard, you owe it to yourself to own the transformation. Don't go back. Don't play small. Don't wait for permission. Scorpio, you are the permission. You are the proof that darkness doesn't mean death. It means rebirth. Here's how to seal this energy. Like this video if your spirit said yes at any point. It's not just an algorithm boost. It's an energetic agreement, a sign that says, "I'm ready." Subscribe if you want more soul-deep messages like this, because Scorpio, your journey is only just beginning, and I'll be walking it with you. Comment below and declare, "I walk through my 3 karmic doors." Don't just comment for engagement, comment for activation. You're casting a digital spell of alignment when you type those words. You're anchoring your soul's intent into the matrix. And that ripple, even in a comment box, echoes across dimensions. Final words, Scorpio, the world doesn't fear your light. It fears what happens when your shadow joins it. Because when you accept your full power, when you embrace the fire and the ice inside you, you become uncontainable. You become the storm and the calm, the destroyer and the healer, the curse breaker, the truth bringer, the soul liberator. Let them misunderstand you. Let them fear you. Let them try to box you in. But don't ever shrink again. Because your shadow isn't a weakness. It's your origin. It's your weapon. It's your truth. So go now, Scorpio. Take this energy into your world. Walk through those karmic doors with your head high and your soul blazing. Let this be the moment the world finally met the real you. You're not coming back the same. You're coming back reborn. And we'll be right here, watching, supporting, rising with you. Until next time, remember, you were never lost. You were becoming.